Oh my god. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new video. So for today's video, from the title, as you can probably tell, I am testing the Trigwell powder puff against the Amazon powder puffs. Now there's a bit of a size difference, but you don't judge around here, and I've never tried this. As you can see, it's literally not been opened. My Trigwell one has been used, so I know how good that is. So I'm literally going to be doing a first impressions, trying it out and letting you guys know if it's worth the money, letting you guys know if, you know, it's better, if that's better, who knows, honestly, who knows. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight in and hope you guys do enjoy this video. Smash a like, a thumbs up, a comment, anything you can. Let's get into it. So whilst I'm testing the powder puffs, I've got a few questions from my Instagram that I picked out, so thank you for asking, whoever did. Yeah, it's just going to be like a little Q&A, get to know me, testing video, and this is basically me getting ready to film another video, so you're welcome, bringing you all the content this year. So yeah, so I'm going to start off by literally just brushing my brows up. To be honest, I don't do much with my brows because they're naturally just this colour and I'm happy with them basically. So yeah, I'm just, as I said, just getting ready to film, so I'm not going to do too much makeup. I've got some new makeup, there we go, that's my old one, but I've got some new makeup brushes from my Kitco, which came in this Molly May cosmetics bag, which I got for Christmas, and so far so good. I mean, the candle that came in it is beautiful, by the way. But yeah, I'm just gonna literally just put a little bit on my lids, nothing too heavy as I said. But the video I am filming after this is the Gemma Owen PLT collection. I say whole collection, I ordered what I could in my size, so yeah, it's a lot. I think I spent like 280, 250, something like that. Can't get my words out. 250 to 280 pounds, there we go, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, it's a fair bit that has just arrived, so I'm hoping it's all nice because it looks nice. And PS, little fangirl moment, I put it on Instagram, like tagged Gemma and PLT, and Gemma replied to my story. I was like, yeah, pathetic, I know. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly get through this makeup and get on to testing the puffs, which is why we're here, right? So yeah, I'm gonna answer some questions whilst I do my makeup and then we'll get on to the review. So the first question I've got is, what's it like living in Manchester city centre? Now, absolutely amazing. If you're thinking about it, do it. Like literally I can't even complain. Like, it's so good. And I don't know how long I'll be here for, but I think a fair good while. Like, I moved here for uni, which was, God, how old was I? Okay, I was 20, turning 21 when I moved here for uni, and I'm 25 this year. I know, Jesus Christ. So 4 years nearly living in Manchester. So I originally came from Blackpool, that's where my hometown is. My mum and dad still live there, and my brother, they live sort of just outside Blackpool, near Lytham Way. But for my kind of age, it's too quiet over there. Like, there's barely anything to do in my opinion, but I'm a proper city girl. Like, I love, sorry if this is orange and like it's not matching because I've not got tan on, okay, ignore that. But yeah, Manchester as a whole, like, absolutely amazing. Like, I could not recommend it enough for, I was going to say like my age group, but any age group. Like, there's no, like, you can't put an age on something, can you? So yeah, if you're thinking about it, do it. So I do live, I'm not going to obviously tell you my address, but I do live on Deansgate, which is literally in the centre, just kind of near Deansgate train station. You probably guessed, but anyway, who cares? So yeah, I live just near the station, which is so convenient for people visiting, and yeah, I don't see myself moving out within the next 5 years, like, whatsoever. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm aware I look fairly orange right now, but you're just gonna have to deal with it because the tan, I just can't be bothered. But yeah, as I was saying, I live in an apartment in Manchester city centre, and it's just insane. Like, the restaurants, the bars, they are absolutely endless. So the next question is, do you rent, and do you plan on getting a mortgage if you rent? So to start off the answer, yes, I do rent. Reason being, it's flexible, and if I wanted to get up and leave to Dubai tomorrow, I could. Like, maybe not tomorrow, but give my landlord a bit of notice, you know what I mean? So yeah, I rent for that reason mainly, but if I was to get a mortgage right now, I'm tied to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the same time, I'd love it, but I don't know about you, but I only want a mortgage when it is my house that I want, like, for a very, very long time. So each to their own, obviously. People have houses at this age, people rent, whatever, everyone's different. But the reason I only rent now is so I can live the city life, as you can probably see out my bedroom window. Yeah, live the city life, literally do what I want when I want. Let me just turn you back, because there we go. And yeah, just not have any worries about if my fridge breaks. Funny I say that, because the fridge is actually just broke. Message the landlord, my fridge is broke, and someone's coming around literally just replace it, and I've not paid a penny. Obviously it's all in the rent, like I'm paying for a service. But that's the thing, like, people are like, rent instead money. I get where they're coming from, but you are paying for a service. You're not paying for the roof that falls in, you're not paying for the fridge that breaks. Do you get me? So whilst I'm a bit younger, that's kind of what I want to do, like, give my money to a landlord and let him or her do the rest. So, but along with the city side of it, so it's just great. But that leads me on to my next question, I think. So yeah, do you plan on getting a mortgage, which I said before? Yeah, obviously I do. I mean, I know it's not that obvious, but yes, I do. When? I'd say about 5-6 years, just because, like, I want to save and save and save for a deposit for at least, like, now I don't want to throw out numbers because I know it's a sensitive subject, so I'm not going to say that, but for my, like, I have a goal of what I want to achieve, and I'm not going to say the price of the house that I want, because obviously, again, sensitive subject for some people, which is fair enough again. But yeah, I just want to have a house when I'm like touching 30 that's big, let's put it that way, that's rather big. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. But for now, I'm just really happy renting. A house, I've got my whole life to get one, and a mortgage, you know what I mean? So I've kind of just forgot that I'm doing my makeup. But yeah, so long story short, I'm going to get a mortgage when I'm about 30. Each to their own, obviously, but that's what I'm doing. I've just realised I've put my powder on, my bronzer on, before my concealer. Right, we're going to have to fix this. Don't know how well this is going to go, but yeah, I was going to say Mr. Concealer, but then obviously my powder puff has got to go on top of the concealer, so you know what, it's fine. Let's just hope for the best. To be honest, I didn't put that much, sorry, I can't talk when I'm concentrating. I didn't put that much powder on under my eyes anyway. Basically, I barely did anyway, so yeah, I think it'll be absolutely fine. Let's just hope for the best and try and blend it out. Oh god, I hate this. Sorry, I literally can't speak when I'm doing this. Let me come back. Right, so I've done it. The moment of truth now. Trigwell versus Amazon, whatever. So I'm gonna pull one out. So they did come really flat packed, like literally like that, but they've definitely expanded a little bit. So if I show you them both, sorry about the powder all over, the Trigwell one is like double the width, and size wise this one's a lot more pointier, that one's more round, and it's literally half the size as well. But Trigwell do a baby one as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to be using the Kimchi Cheek Puff Puff powder, which I always use. So I'm going to be doing one side with Trigwell, one side with Amazon. So let's go ahead and put some in. So I usually do that and then pat it off, and then just pat it on my hand a little bit. Oh god, I just wasted like half the powder. So let's do, if I can actually open this mirror. There we go. So I'm going to do one side Trigwell. So let's go ahead and do that now. So yeah, as expected, stunning. See, it does say translucent, this powder. Like, it is, but at the same time it's pretty white. Like, can you see that? Like, it does like dust away and everything. So it's not that big of a deal. But airbrushed. Can you see the difference? So obviously this side is Trigwell. I've got my chin concealed, so I'm gonna have to kind of do half of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dust that off because that is, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing blush over the top and a bit more bronzer, but that's Trigwell, and obviously I've never used this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So first impressions, it's very tiny to hold, like compared, it's a bit weird, but we're not judging. I'm gonna put a little bit, oh god, this is quite difficult. A little bit in, pat it on my hand, and we're gonna go in with it. Okay, it's a bit harder, like in like the feel of it, but let's just carry on. Okay, I'm seeing it's not as full coverage as the Trigwell one, but it very much looks the same on camera. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. It very much looks the same on camera. You know what? £2.15, however much that is. It's pretty good. I'd recommend it, because if you're on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget and you just literally just want to save your money for pretty much the same thing, I highly recommend that. I'll leave the link in the description below, but wow, like, I'm impressed. So I've seen people say that Shein do them as well, so I've not bought it off Shein myself, and I know obviously what's been going around about Shein. I do not support them anymore, but I wonder if that is the same as the Shein one, like exactly the same. Maybe it's just on Amazon, but yeah, I'll show you. So that's the Trigwell side, that's the Amazon side. Let me just powder that in a little bit. You know what? Am I tripping, or is that nicer? Don't. It's less lightweight. What? It's less, I don't know what I meant by that. It's less in your face, and I know that's not everyone's preference, but it's like perfectly airbrushed. Let me put some contour on and stuff like that, and I'll come back and I'll put some blush on as well. It's starting to get pretty dark outside. Like, I know it's not obviously pitch black, but I can tell with the lighting it's gonna get dark soon, so I need to wrap this up because I've got another video to film straight after. But there's another question on here that says, how is the LPC? Now, fun fact, non-existent. So if you didn't know, I've just done my law degree, finished it, graduated, started my LPC and masters, hated it. Yeah, hated it. And I was like quite upset because I was like, have I just wasted my law degree? Absolutely not. Like, there's some skills in that law degree that you take with you for the rest of your life, regardless of what you do. So don't let anyone tell you you've wasted your degree, even if it's something completely different. Like, what if I end up being a YouTuber? I thought that. I was like, that's nothing to do with the law degree. Have I wasted it? Well, no, because I've built confidence in that degree. Would I be on this camera right now if I did not have confidence? Absolutely not. Like, would I be on this camera 2-3 years ago? Absolutely not. So thank you, law degree, very much for that. The confidence it's brought me is absolutely insane. Like, my current job, I won't go too much into it, but basically it requires a lot of thick skin, let's say. Requires a lot of being shouted at for absolutely no reason from the other side. So I do legal cost management and stuff like that. So not like putting an umbrella over every single lawyer, but lawyers are, I'll leave that one with you. Anyway, not all of them at all, because I did want to be a lawyer, still might be, still might not be. Who knows? That's what life's about. It's fun, it's exciting. Who knows where I'll be this time next year? Do you know what I mean? So how was the LPC? Each to their own. Shocking. Like, I'm not saying it was like I couldn't do it. I've got every ability to do it, but there's bad reviews about the Uni of Law, and I'm not gonna be that person. But go do your research. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, when you wanted help, you really had to fight for it. Really had to fight for it. And say it was 15 grand, that course. No. Absolutely not. So yeah, that ties into my other question, saying what's your dream job? It was being a lawyer. Now I can see myself traveling to Dubai whenever I want and doing social media content creation. So if you would subscribe and like, that would really help me to get onto the partner program. I'm just being real with you, but yeah, that is deep down my little dream. But if I end up doing something completely different, then it is what it is, isn't it? That's what life's about. So whatever's meant to be will be. I always believe in that. So I'm not worried, but I'm just getting on with it. So yeah, let me wrap this up. I'm gonna just do my lips, but there's one more question that says, how old are you? I'm 24, so I will be, right, hang on, I'm trying to just find my lip liner. You know what, this one we'll have to do. Just NYX, something like that. So I'm 24. I said 24 will be my best year yet, and absolutely has it been my best year yet. I have achieved so much in so little time, which I'm so proud of. So if you want another video on that, like goals, achievements, let me know and I'll do it. And yeah, I'm literally not excited today. Carmex. Honestly, if you can have moisturised lips, like, if you can have moisturised lips and they look like lip gloss, why wouldn't you? So yeah, that is my review on Trigwell versus Amazon. Bye. That is not me bad mouthing Trigwell in any way, shape or form. That was a little joke, light-hearted joke. I love Trigwell. I'll still use them. I'll still use this. Like, just because this is so worth the money, because it was literally £2, that doesn't mean that I won't use that again, but it's opened my eyes. Does that make sense? And I hope it's opened yours. Trigwell, an amazing brand, so yeah, don't go telling Trigwell that I've bad-mouthed them, because I've not. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, all of that. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm off to film, why am I still holding that? I'm off to film my next video, which is the Gemma Owen PLT collection. So tune in for that. That's going to be posted tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said, like, subscribe. It will mean the world. And I love you all. Goodbye.